We are back, episode 168 of Journey Million here on this Wednesday night, and week one has come and gone. And look, I don't want to give Jared flowers, but Jared all off season had some takes. He was sharing, talking along, and look, week one so far has I'd say went his way. I would overall say that Zach was given a lot of flack this past off season. I'd say in various things, dynasty included, and so far, haters gonna hate. What can I say? Jared, how you doing tonight?
I'm great. I think Zach is like 0-1 in like the league that he's ramping up to be his best league, and I'm 1-0 in a league that I'm not even trying to compete in. So I don't know. I guess I'm just better without even trying.
Yeah, now I lost Purdy too, so there goes one of my quarterbacks.
Yeah, Jared knew what he was doing. He's gonna. Except I'm seeing. The rumor mill says Jared's been trying to trade for Daniel Jones in leagues. That's what the rumor mill says. He wants.
What's unfortunate is I play Drew this week, and Drew is just the best, so I'm going to lose by like 40, but if I'm lucky, it's only 40.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
No, but look on the NFL side, Trevor Lawrence played not good. He had a terrible game. They still won. Statline may look better. Zach and I were actually talking about this before. Furthermore, Houston doesn't look good either. Whereas the best team in the AFC South Week 1 goes to the Indianapolis Colts. Who would have thought?
A few of us would have. At least one of us,
right? We give double sound effects for Beth. We go.
I mean, I said I'm not like trying to be like, oh, week 1 we're amazing, because we're not. But I'm saying like our defense, like Xavier Howard, Javarius Ward, Cam Bynum, Kenny Moore, Zaire Franklin, Buckner. We have names on that defense, right? That's not a problem. JT, amazing. Offensive line, top 5 in the league, always has been. Receivers, average. If we can have decent quarterback play, I mean, we're winning 10 games. But I didn't expect to have good quarterback
completely play. Unrelated to the Colts. How bad did Miami look? They look like a 4-win team.
Yeah, they don't look good.
We talked
like
about
I'm not.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying like I'm not trying to take away from the Colts. Like they played well,
right.
But wow, Miami sucks.
Yeah, they look terrible.
So Zach, actually welcome Zach back to the show. It's been a couple weeks. Technical difficulties. We were actually saying Zach's middle name was TD. Technical difficulties. We were talking about football and whatnot. So it's great to have him back after a 2-week hiatus of not having a functioning computer. But furthermore, we were talking on the show last week, Zach, about futures. One that stood out was a lot of them involved Miami to be finish in last place. That was a handful of the FanDuel specials that were being offered on the books, which now I bet they're pretty scared, shaking their boots, because they were offering very, very generous plus money on some of these.
The only reason I'm like going in on week 1 and like taking all the credit that I think we deserve is because everyone's like, oh, the Dolphins look so bad, you should beat them. The Chiefs should beat them. The Bills should beat them. We're not the Bills. We're not the Chiefs. We're the Colts. If we win by 30, no matter who we beat, it's like impressive. People are ignoring the fact that the Colts beat the Dolphins. They're just looking at like how bad the Dolphins played. Yeah, I get it. They played awful, but like credit goes to the Colts for a team that's not expected to be that good this year. Did that. That means a little more.
It was the most dominating week 1 win. No question.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the touchdown Miami gets, or the points they put up, garbage time.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones, what was it? Had first 7 drives was successful scoring. Was that the stat?
First time ever. Every single drive we scored. First time in the last century that a starting quarterback has scored on every single drive. And that
you think of the legendary Matt Flynn game.
It means like Josh Allen did it last year, but with 1 drive left in the game, he kneeled out the clock. So that counts as a scoreless possession if you kneel out the clock. So I guess like it's been done before, but like not every single possession, if that makes sense.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But
hey, my bet for the Colts, Rams, Packers, and Broncos to win each win their divisions put $10 to pay $1,500. All 4 teams won, so it went up to $1,547. I can cash out whenever.
Look at that.
But the Colts play the Broncos this week, so one of them's going to lose.
Which we'll kind of go through the week 2 slate, I feel, too. Zach, did you have any big surprise right away that took you week 1?
The NFC West looked bad. Everyone in the NFC West looked bad. I mean, you look at those teams and like you're expecting like those offenses, right? 49ers offense should be good. Rams offense should be good.
What if those
Cardinals
defenses are
offense
really
should be
good? Which they all are.
The Rams defense was great. They only allowed like 8 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
they also they put up 17 or something like that.
Yeah.
13.
Houston's defense is really the point I'm making is each team they played. I'll give you Arizona. I'll give you that one, but I'd say Seattle and San Fran were beating up a little on each other. Both defenses are very good. Well, I think the offenses, especially San Fran with the injury news we heard. I feel the NFC West actually could be a lot.
They have Mac Jones next week, probably.
I think the Rams win that division. I think that's what I tell you right now, week 1.
I think the Rams. I mean, Packers put out a statement. I think they could easily win that division if they're playing like that against the Lions, who looked awful. But that's besides the point. Packers could win that easily if the Colts division stays this bad. Like, I mean, we knew it was going to be bad, but if the Texans are that bad, I think the Colts, if they just played decent, win 9 games, they win that division. So, I mean, Colts, Packers, Rams, and then it's just Broncos, who I think everyone's expecting to have a good year. I mean, that was probably the most favored one.
Broncos offense did not look good last week either.
That was one of my surprises.
I mean, he threw 2 picks. I think they put up 20 yet, but
but I think at the end of that game they had that touchdown to.
That game was too close for comfort against Tennessee.
Yeah.
People had them in my eliminator pools. They were shaking their boots. Well, I was the guy who chose Arizona, of course. So I was a little bit too, but it worked out. Worked out in my favor. Zach, any victory laps for the Chargers? I mean, Justin Herbert looked amazing on Friday night in Brazil, and furthermore, that offense looks legit. A defense looks pretty good too. That team. We knew they were going to be a borderline playoff team, if not right, a wild card lock. They really solidified themselves as maybe that's the best team in the AFC West.
They definitely looked like it week 1. I'd say the biggest thing is they never really got their run game going, which is supposed to be what they're focused on. Like, that's supposed to be their offense. And I still don't know if they can't get that going, I don't know that the passing game is going to be good enough to make it like through the playoffs. You know, like obviously Keenan Allen had a big game, which helped a lot, but
you got Quentin Johnston too.
I'm not even high on Ladd anymore, to be honest. Like, I know it's week 1, but like, come on, like, where was he? I mean, Johnston got like all the big catches, and
he's not. I mean, Johnston's not doing that every week. I mean, granted, he could improve. Like, it's definitely possible. He's going into year 3, but
well, let's also make this very clear. The target share was quite interesting. This was one where, well, for us Packer fans, we like to see a very diversified target share. These are the top 3 guys in targets: Keenan Allen 10, Ladd 9, Quinn Johnston 7, and then the next highest was 2 from Conklin and Hampton. So it was very saturated in week 1, and who's to say that that's not going to continue? To Zach's point, Hampton wasn't really that efficient. The talk is Najee's going to be much more involved week 2. Who's already what Arbaugh talked to the media about. So I don't know what that means for Hampton. Hampton already had 15 carries only. Like, it was matchup based too. Let's not deny that. Kansas City, not a great team you want to run the football against. You know, like
you could tell they were focused on passing the ball on Thursday. Yeah, and they came out the gate passing.
I'm telling you, with like what Richardson going off back to the Colts a little bit, just because we're talking about targets. What Richardson couldn't do was hit Pittman on those cross routes or hit the tight end, and that's why you see Warren with 9 targets, Pittman with 8. You know, like putting up these numbers. I don't see that like changing as long as Jones can like hit Pittman, who's literally a Michael Thomas, just slants every single like route, and then every once in a while you hit Alec Pierce or you hit A.D. Mitchell down the sideline, which like he made some insane throws to Pierce down the sideline. You see that? I don't know if you watched it at all, but like over the shoulder on the sideline, like he didn't just make like easy throws; he made like impressive throws too. No mistakes, no like bad throws. We should have had more. Warren should have had a touchdown, but he was pulled in the end zone. Didn't count because refs. I'm not going to complain about the refs.
I've been counting, Jared. The big thing I looked at in the Colts box score right away was, okay, how many yards till A.D. Mitchell hits 1,000? Right now we're at 979 yards away.
979, yeah.
Until the 1,000-yard club, the ultimate future hits. I will say
That's what he said, right? Did you see what he said before the season? He's like,
no.
What would be an impressive season for you? And he's like, I think getting to 1,000 yards would be my goal this year. That's what Mitchell said, and that's before
he used to average over 60 a game the rest of the way. It's not happening.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not happening.
Come on, it's one game.
I will say, this is what Josh Downs managers who feared the starting quarterback situation. Yeah. This is why they were trying to sell all off season and fantasy. Even on the football side was okay. Josh Downs is the receiver who comes out in 3 receiver sets, slot guy. We saw especially with Warren involved. That's 9 targets right there that are just straight up evaporated, and they really came out of his share. I mean, it's purely how it looked. Yeah. For better, for worse, looked like for better. But Downs still is an important guy in the offense, I feel, and going to be someone kind of like their Jaden Reed. I mean, for lack of a better comparison, still a guy you want around in the offense. But
I think Alec Pierce takes the biggest hit, honestly, because I think Downs can be that deep ball guy too. And we already have even Mo Alley Cox had a big catch. It's like we're going to a backup tight end before we're going to Josh Downs or Alec Pierce. I just think with Warren taking up so much, it's like, yeah, Downs is still a great player, but like, if you want a deep ball, you might go to Pierce or Downs. You're not going to have both on the same play that both go deep. And then Mitchell's going deep now too. He's a quick receiver that's looking for a deep ball every once in a while. So
yeah, I
like it though. I like having that not solidified number 1. I mean, Pittman's kind of still our 1, but you think like, okay, now it's going to Warren, Pittman. Who's it going to? And that's what the Packers have had for years now. And I kind of like it. It's like you don't know who their best, like who's Surtain going to be on this week. You would guess Pittman, right? But then you're like, well, now Warren's there. You got Downs that's going to be open.
Put a linebacker on Warren.
Best player.
But Warren was moving around a lot as we kind of thought, which also just helps contribute to a team to win football games. So that was nice to see. Obviously, I want to pivot here. I'd go the best game of the week. There's no question. We had the ultimate Sunday night football to kick off the season. Just absolutely electric, 41-40. I mean, there's so many words you can use to describe this game. We said top 5 regular season game of all time. One of the main ones that also came to my mind was that Chiefs-Rams one from years back, where just total like shootout, touchdowns back and forth. But this one just had it all, right? I mean, the Bills, like, can we talk about how bad the Bills secondary and furthermore their linebacker core looks? This was like, people are saying like the Bills are like ultimately Super Bowl favorites now after a crazy win like this, but I think we're ignoring some key pieces like Josh Allen and the Bills offense is absolutely electric. I mean, like, there's no doubt about it, but their defense, on the other hand, like, granted that big fumble, their defensive line's absolutely incredible. It's a top 10 unit, I'd say, maybe even top 6. But beyond that, you get guys who certainly struggled week 1. So I don't know say what, but Henry ran the ball over them. Furthermore, Zay got his way, as did Lamar. So
I mean, just saying, like, the Bills don't win that game if Henry doesn't fumble, and Henry never fumbles, like, ever. So yeah, they kind of, they made the play with the punch out. It was impressive. Whatever you want to say. It's crazy because their defense did give up 40 points, And the Ravens are good. Yeah, they're a top 3, top 5 team. Ravens are good. You expect them to score, but you can't say a team is like, yeah, the Bills are a top 5 team. Like, we're not saying they're not, but you can't like expect to give up 40 points a game and win 14 games and the Super Bowl. Like,
So who should be
40 points
favored to win the
is a
Super
lot.
Bowl? Who should be favored
I mean-
between the Ravens and Bills? They both gave up 40.
I think.
Oh,
I think they
I didn't
both
even make that
had
point
us-
yet.
Yeah,
Both teams
I don't know.
offensively, or sorry, defensively. We didn't talk about I didn't even brought up the Ravens secondary yet. I mean, Kyle Hamilton safety, but from there, I don't know if Zach, you caught any Jair Alexander. Let's just say the highlights were lowlights. I mean, like
That's bad.
he had a tough game as well.
I mean, also you also got to look like, is the offense, are these offenses just that good where it's like you're probably not going to get a defense stopping them? These are the 2 best offenses in the NFL.
Yeah. That was maybe that's the more the point I'm drawing, but both teams defensively, I'm a little worried about it. And actually, the stats point a little bit. Well, the Bills really did nothing to address their secondary, as with the linebacker. I mean, they really only addressed their defensive line this offseason.
First round pick, Maxwell Harrison.
Well, impact wise, we haven't seen. Nothing immediately, Zach, in terms of what we see from like teams going free agency, right? You bring in Joey Bosa, one way to do it. Like, obviously these teams made some made some moves to make impact plays in the game, but I'd say Nate Wiggins was probably Baltimore's best corner on Sunday, but from there it was tough sledding. But yeah, these offenses are really good, so hard to say how this is going to continue. I think week 2 is going to answer some of these questions, especially for Baltimore. I want to see how they play against Cleveland. That line shot up to like 12.5, 13.5.
Yeah, I mean,
Do we
even
really
like
think
Cleveland looked good. They looked a lot better than what I expected. I mean, the Bengals looked awful. Burrow did not have a good game. Fantasy-wise too, he had like 10 points, but Jamar was hit or miss. Higgins didn't do much. Like, Chase Brown had a good game.
Too much.
Chase Brown had a decent game.
Not really.
start.
He averaged
With the
2
touchdown.
carry.
He had that touchdown. Yeah, he had
He had like 20 carries for 45 yards or something.
Yeah,
So the Browns' defense is that good.
It is
I buy
good,
that.
but also,
yeah.
Slow start.
what is the Bengals' issue?
You're gonna say it. I knew it.
Well, they played in the preseason. I think they played every week this year.
Yeah.
They played at least 2 of the 3 games. So what's the issue?
Maybe it
They
takes
should have lost too.
a game or two to adjust to the new DC. I don't know. That might not explain anything about their offense, but
No,
Doesn't their head coach call plays? Doesn't Zach Taylor call plays?
Taylor does
I
call
I couldn't
plays,
tell
I
you.
believe.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Does he just not? Did he forget how to coach until week 7?
Hey, they won. They're 1-0. Right.
Well, Cleveland's kicker again, Andre. I believe it's
Schmidt?
Smith.
I think it's Schmidt.
He missed 2 kicks, a field goal, and an extra point. So if you're wondering
Oh my
again
God.
why the final was
And
17-16,
he
there's
won
your
the
answer.
job over. He won the job over Dustin Hopkins too, which is crazy.
Which
He was awful.
I how did I forget to mention? Zach had his Jake Moody season is over. Lasted 2 years. 3rd round kicker. This is why I believe there's probably an audio clip on this very podcast of me saying, "Why would you draft a kicker in the 3rd round? It never works." There's something like that. There's some audio.
And all kickers can do the same job as long as you get put in the position to kick a field goal. Most of them can make it. That's just how I think.
I
of it.
really feel though for Young Hoku or in terms of with Atlanta, like he's been. I mean, statistically, he's been one of the better kickers in the NFL. He missed 1 kick, albeit a big one. Competition. Jake Romo in.
Well, I've been hearing
I
a
think
lot
he
of
might kick
rumors
this
about him like last year too. Like, oh, he's not as good as what the paper shows. He's barely making these 50-yard kicks and all this stuff. Like, I don't
Goes
know.
through the uprights. That's all that matters.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I don't know. So now people are like, okay, we need to get rid of him. He cost us the game. Like, he's not even that good, and all the overreactions are coming out. So,
Like I gotta, and obviously that game didn't go his way on Sunday, but hard to say after one game kind of how you're going to react. Moody had a stretch, the second half of last year and started this year, struggles. So I get it. Kind of sad to always see how that shakes out for kickers is you kind of get sent to the abyss. Just see how. But that was one where, again, Zach kind of talked about, I think all the NFC West offenses, besides LA, are pretty underwhelming. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of any of them. Arizona is probably
besides
some of
LA.
those intriguing ones.
How does LA get out of it?
LA gets out of it.
Points. They're supposed to be
14 points, Zach. You're being too nice.
14. They're supposed to be like a top 5 offense in the NFL.
Yeah, they're going to turn it around. That's kind of where I'd go. Puka led the way. I don't know if you saw some of that too, Zach. They had some fumbles. Kyron averaged like 3.7 a carry. I mean, wasn't like he wasn't. I mean,
if you look around the league, there wasn't many running backs that were efficient this week.
Well,
ETN was. Brees Hall was pretty well.
Of course, you know that one.
Who else?
I would say JT, but he only played for a half and then got benched the second half because
he wasn't that efficient though either. I don't think.
Well, Benson, Trey Benson, but he had a big run.
That's not good. That's under 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, let me get the actual stats. He was
pretty efficient, averaging
3.9.
That's under 4 yards a carry. Yeah, that's not really efficient.
But this kind of ties.
Big game.
I've been whining about this. 12 of the 16, I believe it was, unders hit, team total unders. So, and that bakes in always the sluggish starts to teams too. So that was another fascinating point where teams just really dialed in defensively, or was the offense a little rusty? Because to Zach's point, Brees Hall was probably I'd say the most, besides Henry again, but Henry had those big runs in there, but still, those two guys were the top most efficient runners. Even Gibbs wasn't efficient.
Probably ETN was at like 9 yards a carry or something like that.
I forgot about ETN.
Looking
those three. Yep.
Yeah. Also, like for Gibbs though, I mean, Jared, did you watch the Packer game?
Most of it, yeah.
That was like a lot of those runs. He didn't have a chance. Like it was.
No.
I don't know if it was the 2 new guards or maybe the Packers defense just played that well, which they did play really well, but. I mean, it was.
I don't know. I think they were just like expecting to come in and just like compete, and they looked like the 2021 Lions, not the 2024 Lions. They looked like a team that won like 2 games or 3 games. I don't know. They didn't. They just looked terrible all around. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was. They couldn't they were trying their best. Like they just couldn't get anybody out in space, and. I'm excited to see Thursday night to see how the Packers defense comes out. Because if they can shut down Washington too, I mean it's
what a statement. I mean you shut down 2 of the top guys. We should kind of talk about week 2 here. I think that might be a good segue, Zach. Because right away Packers.
I think Jared Goff is a good quarterback.
I do.
He's decent.
Yeah.
I feel like he gets so overhyped because of how good of a team he's on that like Jimmy G could do the same job.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think so?
No.
I got one more question, right? So this is what I was going to bring up before we went live. But I saw a post on Instagram that compared Andrew Luck and his retirement to as if Josh Allen retired right now.
Yeah.
No.
So
Josh Allen's better. Right?
What's the argument here? Like, is it who's better? Because that's not what the post is saying. The post
the
is
impact it would have on a team
off of the impact and the shock factor of a player that caliber retiring. No, definitely Josh Allen is better, but the post wasn't going for that. That's what I got out of it too. So I know what you're saying because I did not agree there. I was like, no way, they're comparing Josh Allen to Andrew Luck, but. It was about like if he would retire, how much of a shock that would be.
I mean, if that's the case, you could put any quarterback, like
Slow
any
news
top
day?
10 quarterback in the NFL.
You could put Mahomes. You could put Josh Allen. You could put Lamar.
You put Baker Mayfield, and Tampa Bay sucks. Like it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's the
But
point,
Luck
that's
was on
stupid
pace
is-
to be
What
a
if
top.
what if Davis
Yeah.
Mills retired when Houston was starting him?
Well, no,
That-
that's what I said.
Well,
Top 10.
I'm just
Yeah.
pointing out.
Yeah.
I must have missed the top 10 part, but overall, yeah, it's a questionable thing to even bring up because any quarterback has some sort of impact where they don't have backup.
Yeah, I thought I read that. I was thinking like they're comparing like player to player, and I was like, I know Andrew Luck was good, but
Yeah, I would say like 60% of the people had the same thought as you, or 70%, because like all the comments were saying what you were saying, but I was like, that's not what this is saying. This is saying just the impact of how much ripple effect it would be on the league if they were to retire.
I guess I just gave the post the benefit of the doubt that it was meaningful.
Yeah. So week 2 kicks off tomorrow, as Zach alluded to, -3.5 Packers. Is what it opens at, or actually opened at 2.5. When it bubbled up to 3.5. But I'm obviously looking forward to that game, as is Zach. Should be a great one on that. The noon slate, I wanted to pick your guys' brain on most intriguing game for you. I have my pick. Colts are at 305, so that's why I asked this question. I'm smart.
Yeah, of course.
Not gonna ask dumb things like that. It's a heavy noon slate. Jacksonville at Cincy, New York at Dallas, New York being the Giants, Chicago at Detroit, Rams at Titans, Patriots at Dolphins, San Fran at New Orleans, Buffalo at the Jets, and then Seattle at Pittsburgh, and Cleveland at Baltimore.
Did you hear a single good game there? Because I heard like maybe one or two.
Chicago at Detroit's going to be intriguing for me. I need
That's
to
a
see how
decent
that.
one. Yeah, that was one.
So when I'll have Red Zone going, and I'm gonna have one of the main games, whatever one I want. So I'm probably gonna be focusing on that one. I'm debating. I'll also have Brewers on too. I haven't even mentioned that part. Debating as well. I think Buffalo at Jets is gonna be insightful. I think that's gonna really answer some questions for me.
I'll ask a question about the
Speaking
Jets
of-
offense. And well, I don't know.
You get what I'm wondering.
If the Jets put up a bunch of points, is that because their offense is actually good, or the Bills' defense actually sucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So may have to wait another week.
Yeah,
on that.
my two quarterbacks in Boston, Scott, are Justin Fields and Herbert, and JJ McCarthy's my backup. So my quarterback's looking good for a long time.
Went from bad to incredible.
How about Kenneth Walker? How's he looking?
Yeah, it looks terrible. It's gonna be a third string pretty soon.
I've been trying to buy Charbonnet all off season. I couldn't get any.
Gainwell. What about Gainwell on the Steelers? Actually getting some work.
Jared, I know a guy who traded for Caleb Johnson and Terry McLaurin in the same trade.
Oh
and
my
like
God.
What an idiot! Yeah, what an idiot!
I mean, hey, I was starting Scadaboo or Braylon Allen, and now I'm starting Gainwell. So I mean, hey, that's promising. And Pittman's having he had a good week, so maybe he keeps that up. Hunter Henry is always going to be decent, and then my flex is going to be Johnston if he can actually have a decent season. So
Jared's
it's not
team went
awful.
from a team of misfit toys to hey, I got some shiny new starters, some
Like
sports
an eighth.
cars.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool to see week 1 though.
Yeah.
What do you got, Zach, for your noon game?
I don't know. I wasn't listening. I have a trade discussion.
What?
All right.
I got offered a trade like right when we were talking about that, so
Let's go for
I had to
it.
look at that. Michael Penix, Superflex 6-point passing touchdown. Michael Penix for probably early to maybe mid 2026 first, and Zach Ertz.
Wow. Pitts is
Who are your quarterbacks?
That's the price for Penix now? Yeah, that's right.
Dak and JJ McCarthy.
Take it.
Does Zach Ertz need to be in that deal?
I think he had his Zach Ertz because my tight end is Jake Ferguson.
Does it matter? I mean, I would say Penix for the first straight up would be
Yeah.
But I don't know if you want to work this guy for over Zach Ertz.
What I want to, well, I would be giving up Penix.
Oh, you would be. In
Yeah.
this scenario.
So he has Stroud and Goff, so I don't think Penix would be starting for him anyway. So that the trade doesn't really impact where his first is. What I want to do is see if I can get
Cash out
Tyler
on
Warren involved in the trade.
I don't think you would see Penix week 1 and be like, yeah, I'm trading him. Like, he looks great.
He's fantasy
I know he
productive.
is. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
At first, I thought you were getting Penix, and I was like, yeah, for a first, do it. Yeah.
you're cashing out on Penix, is how I look at it. Not that, it could go higher, but you're getting.
Zach Ertz will be out of the league in 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
That's why, like, how much on top of, so Penix and what equals Warren and a first?
Oh, I see the question now.
So taking Zach
Warren's
Ertz, switch it
Warren's
to
another first
Warren.
plus. I mean,
Trading
like,
Warren and a first for Penix.
So
And
it would be like Penix and a 27 first for Warren and a 26 first.
why don't you just trade Penix and Warren straight up? See what happens. Cut out the picks.
The picks make it look a little better. Just putting one-on-one, it's like, oh, then you're comparing players, and it's...
I like getting the early first.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Penix for Warren straight up in that format is not...
It's probably...
That's probably... sorry, that's if you want to make it fair. If you want the Zach tax, you gotta...
Well, of course.
You gotta throw a little first on their side, and then probably put on a...
What if I do like...
First on your end and a third.
What if I do Penix, a 28 first, Jake Ferguson for Warren, and the first he offered? Or I could do 27 too. It doesn't have to be next.
You could start 28, see if he wants the 27.
I'm saying like I get back 27 instead of the 26.
Oh, well, yeah. That could be a compromise too. Yeah. Who's your tight end again?
Jake Ferguson. Yeah.
Okay. So you'd be upgrading tight end essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, are you opposed to just for Warren for Penix straight up, like Drew said? I think that's fine, honestly.
If I was him, that's what I would propose. But I also don't know who's his backup tight end. I mean, I must miss that too.
I don't know. Ertz. Probably Ertz.
Yeah, so he probably needs a tight end in this. So I wouldn't even want to trade Warren if I'm him right now.
I'm curious what that looks like on Keep Trade Cut.
Keep my.
I probably wouldn't either. But from talking to him in the past, he's not.
Ooh, it's pretty. You can't really see, can you?
No, I can't see anything.
Oh my god! Hold on, let me see.
Is the Penix side, or is the Warren?
Out.
Just can you tell us who's?
You can just tell us.
Fair trade.
What'd you put in?
Oh, I'm a ball knower.
Team 2 is Penix. Team 1 is Warren.
That tells you how much fantasy football we play.
Team 1.
There you go.
Favors the team getting Warren by 200 points. 120, actually. That's pretty fair, actually.
I mean, that's 4 points. So you add in value for 6 points.
Penix is 25 also. Like, he's an older rookie, or second year, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd work from there, Zach, is what I'd do.
Just see what he says.
Plus, if Jones is hitting those small passes, like those are all going to Pittman or Warren. Warren's getting 8 to 10 targets a game. Like, I mean,
Warren, he's in the average depth of the target range for a tight end, where it's gonna be like, it could be elite, like in terms of what.
I see him as like Brock Bowers, honestly. Like, just the amount of targets he gets.
I will say the most used tight ends in week 1. I was kind of going through the stats. I'll just rattle off some of the top names. So, right, Bowers and McBride are up there. Kraft was at 7. Jawan Johnson was like 1 or 2 with it went Bowers then Johnson. Injuries. Harold Fannin was well involved too with Cleveland. That's another one where my Njoku shares are biting me a little. But But
Njoku will have like a week, like week 8, where he'll just turn it on and just be like insane.
yeah, and they're also the Cleveland's the type of offense where 2 tight ends might be fantasy relevant.
Yeah.
To some extent. It's not possible because
Yeah.
they're using Fannin right now as, I'll call it another receiver. And Njoku's still the target he is. So, yeah, I like that Raiders offense. I'll be honest. Genty didn't do a whole lot week 1, which kind of was, I wouldn't say.
I was thinking the same
unexpected.
thing when I watched that. I watched that on Red Zone, and they showed that game a decent amount. Like, it's not a terrible team. If Geno's decent, like, that's a fine team. Honestly.
Yeah, Jacoby's putting up fantasy. Straight up stat wise too. Like winning football games, a whole nother thing too. That defense sure needs a little bit of work, but you got Pete Carroll with you. Furthermore, and his staff, you have that offense. We talked about Jacoby Myers. Trey Tucker had a big play. He's now catching some radars too. So like, not that he's any starter in fantasy or whatever, but just from a sheer talent standpoint, they might have a couple guys there with.
Bauer's healthy.
They think he'll be okay for week 2.
It looks scary. It looked like it's a knee injury, and it looked like could have been something non-contact. So I got kind of scared, but I have him in like 3 leagues, like redraft leagues. But
yeah, the 3:00 slate only has 3 games this week. I don't know what happened. Well, I actually do know what happened.
There's 2 Monday night.
Yeah, but 3
Who's staying
games
up until midnight to watch Chargers and Raiders.
Yeah, is it starting at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
9.
It's diabolical.
10 o'clock Eastern.
They said Zach didn't want to watch.
That game's going to be going on until 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Nobody on the East Coast is staying up that late.
Especially for
Why
that
is
game.
it so late? Why is it so late?
It's in Vegas.
Yeah, but even last year, like it would be 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock or 6
They want
o'clock.
they want to stagger them in hopes to have not competing viewership. So
it's 2 West Coast teams too, so it's like their local time.
It's Tampa at Houston for the 6 o'clock, so that's in Houston, so it'll be Central.
Yeah.
So it's 6 and 9?
Yeah.
6 and 9, yeah. Because last year they did it was like Apple TV had one game that was like 7:15, and the next game was like 8. And
Or
like,
ESPN
you had
Plus,
to choose ESPN
Plus,
some random offshoot. Yeah.
So
why not do 5 and 8 then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
9 o'clock is crazy. Like midnight, that game will be over our time.
I'm not watching it. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'll watch a little bit of it.
I don't need sleep, but especially if my fantasy week, like my playoffs, are on the line, because I have Herbert.
Yeah, it's week 2, guys. Yeah, it's week 2. Oh gosh. Denver's now only -1.5. Holy crap! It's happening.
I shouldn't even be trying to win in Boston Scott.
No,
I have my own first, and I have 2 other firsts for next year. I can get the top pick and 7.
You saw
and
one
8.
guy in your league tank, and now you're motivated by him. The one who you said, and I quote, "He made the league unfair. I'm gonna quit."
He did. My team isn't good enough to compete at all. You're projected to beat me by 40, and my starters are in.
Here's my thing is, all Dynasty League should be, you shouldn't be allowed to tank if you have the guys on your roster. If you want to tank, trade everyone.
Trade.
Then you can tank.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the right answer.
And that's why this is my last year in my current Dynasty League, because
So you can take that team that I offered?
Maybe next year.
He declined it. Peyton's team in Dustin's league.
Why?
It's because there's no picks and the team is old as shit.
It's not that old. He's got 2 years.
Peyton wants out of the league next year?
He isn't paid yet. He's getting kicked.
Oh.
How much is it? 25%?
20.
20.
Wait, why didn't he?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him all offseason, and he didn't set his lineup for week 1. I don't think anyway. Because he started, I would assume he would have started Purdy over Mike Evans in Superflex in that league. Would be my assumption.
Right.
But
he's got a good team.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
So
it'd be a shame if Jared didn't take it.
I got a different guy lined up, so not a big deal.
I'll take it.
Makes sense.
But
Jared's like the B team.
Yeah, he would figure out how to mess it up.
No, I'm waiting for you to say something that would intrigue me, because normally when you pick up a team that you inherit that you have no control over, your first year
I'm
fee
not
is
giving you a free year. No.
normally
Fuck
it
you.
is.
No, fuck
Like,
you.
Wow.
It's a good
Shots
team.
fired. Jeez.
It's
I
a
didn't
good team.
draft that team. There's no picks. I'm fucked. It's just another $20 and they're giving to charity every year then. Like, I have no picks.
Have you seen that team? The team is top 2 in the league.
Zach went
Yeah,
from
and the
0
next
to
year it's going to
100.
get bottom
Wow.
two because everyone's going to retire. Like, team is older than rocks. Like, that team is so old.
I mean, it's guys like 28, 29.
And no
What's his team
picks,
name, Zach?
which means next time
What?
I get a rookie is going to be like when they're 30,
His team
31.
name
What's the team name? F them
Is
picks.
Uh,
No, but what I'm
Is it
saying
a-
is like the team is, yeah, like your guys are hitting 30, 31 in 2027. You have picks then. 2028. Boom. Your first year that
What's
that
the team
lineup
again?
isn't going to be productive.
What's the team?
I sent it to you. It's guys like McLaurin, Sutton, Evans probably isn't going to last that long. Henry probably got a year or two left. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be good for 2 years, and then the first year you have picks again. Yeah, that's
You're still
probably
good at
where you're gonna
rebuilding,
hit that
Jared.
wall.
Prove
He
it.
just said Evans, McLaurin, and Sutton.
3 top 30 receivers this year.
3 receivers that are on their way out of the league.
2 of them just got a big extension this year, so I don't know.
And after that
I mean, out of
extension,
the
then
league.
you think McLaurin's like in his prime? You think he's like has his best years are ahead of him? You think so?
Am I not saying there's a 2-year window? Is that not what I'm saying?
Window. Until I
Yeah,
throw
2-year
$20
window.
to the drop to the streets every single year for another 5 years.
Dude, that's
I'd
why you
rather
have
win
2
that
years.
league.
So you can-
That team's good enough for people to take. I mean, like someone's gonna take it and pay an entry fee. That team's not one of those you put free.
yeah, no,
You
it's
just have to make
If
free.
you cover half my entry fee, 10 and 10,
no.
I'll
I'm
take
not
it.
covering shit. You're paying $20 if you're taking the team.
I already joined a $25 league this year too.
Zach's
Then
cussing
don't
people
take
out
it. I got
on
other
the
people.
show, and
Yeah, and I won't.
Okay,
Well,
good.
speaking of snooze fest, sorry, I've been thinking about the snooze
Good.
fest. 3:05, we have Colts, Denver. I mean, that game's gonna be 43.5 the line. I don't even know if we'll get to 30. It was just a little rage bait for Jared. Denver's
I
offense.
don't know,
we'll see how
can you
they-
watch week 1?
Well, you go from playing the number 32 defense to the number 1 defense.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
that's gonna be
it'll be
such.
different.
What, Zach?
Nothing. Never mind.
Well, I'm just talking from like perceived. Like obviously you have Packer. Like I mean, they're for sure a top 3 unit, but
Yeah.
just crazy that the shift in defensive opponents week over week for Indianapolis is going to be, I think, a huge. That's going to be a game I'm monitoring.
I
Not
think
for
it's
any
going to
other
be the quickest team that we learn about this year, honestly.
Yeah.
If we suck against the Broncos, like, yeah, we're not a good team. If we compete, it's like,
Well,
we
even
might
if you
actually be a
suck,
playoff team.
it's Denver's a respectable
Yeah.
team, but depends how much you suck. Is really what it's going to be.
It's at home, too. So, I mean,
1.5 point. That line was tight.
are we favored? No, I doubt it.
No, Denver minus 1.5. But if you think about it, I think the line 2 weeks ago was already 4.5. It
Yeah.
really closed in.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
What do you
have
think the biggest hole in the Colts is right now? What the biggest hole on our team?
well, the obvious is Daniel Jones had one great game.
If he can
has to have
sustain,
sustained
yeah.
success.
Yeah.
That'll fix that concern for me. But besides that,
My biggest problem is, like, do I see Daniel Jones against Josh Allen in the playoffs and Jones winning? Like, I don't, That's
So
where
you
it's
guys
like, yeah,
gonna
we're not
be,
contenders.
Was it 2021 Giants, 2022 Giants? But I think it's 2022.
2021?
yeah, they won a
It was
playoff game
good.
in Minnesota.
That's where the Colts that's the Colts ceiling this year.
They won a road
But
playoff
then
game.
again, you look at that Giants offensive line was like, ugh. It's like mediocre at best. If we have the top 5 offensive line, like if we can just protect, I mean, he can do whatever he wants. He's a mobile quarterback too. He doesn't have to scramble. He can sit in the pocket, roll out. I mean, mobile to an extent. Obviously, he trips on the 30-yard line or whatever. But yeah, I'm just saying it's like, and I like that he's under center. Richardson was never under center, so he can drop back and step up. Yeah. So,
I'm just saying.
I'm excited now.
If you get to the playoffs, you're playing the Chiefs in the wild card round.
Yeah.
You win the division, right? You're playing the Chiefs. You're playing. I don't even know who else would be there, but
Chargers, Broncos, Bills.
Yeah, can they hang around the dogs? That's what we're gonna learn.
And we'll find out this week.
Are they cuties?
First
Are they
challenge.
contenders? Well, we know
First
they're
challenge.
cuties.
what I think this will do, though, is save Shane Steichen's job.
Oh,
If we're decent this
great
year.
segue, Zach. Because of this game, we had the awards. We had a heavy shift in the awards on futures. Shane Steichen has now gone up to number 2 in Coach of the Year already, based
That's
on odds.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that's why I bring
insane.
it up. I couldn't believe it either.
From hot
Now you
seat to
gotta find-
Coach of the Year is crazy.
Yes. So Liam Cohen's number 1 plus 750.
Wow.
Shane Steichen number 2, along with Aaron Glenn. Matt LaFleur and Jonathan Gannon are both number 3. The market's very volatile right now, as you can tell. I just
Is
mentioned
that
Jonathan
Murr?
Gannon.
Murr's number 3.
What?
Murr? Is that Jonathan Gannon? Murr from Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
How's he 3? They almost lost to the Saints.
I know. I couldn't believe it. He's ahead of the likes of Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll. If anything, Pete Carroll's the guy on the whatever. Ben Johnson is now down, as well as Jim Harbaugh is one of the big risers, plus 1,500.
Can you explain how Ben Arumo, our new DC, comes to the Colts and he's like, I mean, it's 1 week, I get it, but the Bengals through the first 8 weeks last year were giving up 30 plus points a week on defense. Is he
Personnel
not
matters
bad?
too. Yeah.
I don't know.
Bengals personnel was not this stunning.
Shamar Stewart looked pretty good. Week 1.
Yeah. Y'all, you guys hated on me for drafting the Colts defense, saying it's bottom 10. It's this, it's that. If you look at that team, you go down the list, just look at the names. Just look at the names. I know. Look at the names on that team. You have Pro Bowlers. You have, first team all defensive players. I mean, you have a lot of great players on that team.
Oh. Yes.
Just saying.
But we have more words to talk about, Jared. And the Colts are on this, so bear with me. Zach alluded to Shamar Stewart's now number 2 in terms of defensive rookie of the year. Seems Abdul Carter is a total lock. I don't know what happened there. I guess I can't speak. And then for offensive rookie of the year, Genty's still the clear favorite, but Egbuka is the big riser there. And Cam Ward's number 2.
Genty didn't even look that good. He looked pretty bad, actually.
Sorry, Tyler Warren's also a big riser too. Amari Hampton's the faller, plus 900 now, whereas Warren's plus 750. So, if you're wondering,
What's
Jared,
Genty?
Plus 270.
I don't know. I
shouldn't
didn't
say
think
heavy
Genty was
favorite, but
impressive at all.
he's
I thought he was very underwhelming.
Yeah, Parsons and Myles Garrett are the clear defensive player of the year favorites right now. So just early, but understood based.
And
on
you
that.
think Henderson's still going to be fine?
Travion?
Yeah, he looked great. I mean, on film, Jared, he was the best. He was the best running back in that backfield. Wasn't even close.
Yeah, but I
can
worry
see,
about his usage because, even with Bijan, I know it's not Arthur Smith, I get it, but with Bijan, it's he wasn't given the ball at all his first 6, 7, 8 weeks. It's when does he start to see that carry usage?
He's already actively involved in the passing game, which Bijan was his rookie year as well, but Henderson to a much more extent we're going to see it. I feel they've really made him a focal point. I don't know. I think Henderson we're going to start seeing real soon be the heavy work, heavy back to carries. I don't know about passing downs. That's kind of where you might lose me. And I still think Stevenson's going to be a reliable an option. We'll see, but so far I've loved Henderson's usage. Obviously would like a little more on the carry side, but no, it's coming. But next MVP is obviously Allen, Jackson, and Daniels. Oh, Jordan Love is tied for 4th for MVP right now.
That's crazy. That's
Is
crazy.
Daniel Jones top 10?
Daniel Jones. Oh gosh, he's a big
There's no
riser.
chance.
He's not. He's plus 12,500. He is tied with Justin Fields and Tua and Darnold.
And Tua is crazy. Okay, yeah. I mean, it was 1 week. He's not gonna rise that much.
Caleb is number 9. That was a surprise
That's
to me.
awful. How do you start a game so well and then just like forget how to play football?
Bears gonna bear, Jared.
The Vikings
He looks
defense
amazing.
stepped up a lot.
The
Like,
Vikings
they played a lot
defense
better.
is
the
really
second
good.
half.
You see the defensive line acquisitions they made with Hargrave, and then
Yeah.
just
Hargrave and
overall.
Payne.
Yeah, I didn't even mention Payne.
Yeah.
But then they kept Van Ginkel. They lost obviously Bynum, but what you saw from the defense itself was that is a very good unit. And Harrison Smith was out, granted, he's not the same guy he was, but that defense, quite impressive.
They started off a little slow, and that's when I think Chicago kind of put some points on the board. But
Packers
I mean,
sledging Eric Wilson.
yeah. So that was, I think that was more product of that defense than necessarily the
But
offense.
like even Caleb Williams, he was hitting his throws in the first quarter. Like that throw to DJ Moore, he was wide open at the end of the game. Like you can't miss that throw. He was wide open. That's a walk-in touchdown. Like he just seemed rushed. Like the game just came at him too quick. And
He was
still
getting hit a
young, I
lot.
get it.
He was getting hit a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Though. Like he got hit a lot because his offensive line was, whatever. It was, yeah. And then at the end of the game, he's trying to get the ball out so quick, and he doesn't have time. It's like you still have to know. You need awareness. Like if he's that open, you can't rush your throw just because like you're worried about getting sacked so quickly. Like
Yeah. I mean, looking at the games, obviously 2 divisional games in the NFC North to start off the season, it looks like the Packers and Vikings are the 2 best teams. That's what I saw.
if the Lions play like this all year, yeah, they're terrible.
Well,
Yeah, and JJ McCarthy, I mean, he looked good the last 2-3 drives, right? They're also running the ball pretty well.
Mhm.
So
That's another thing I'm worried about.
I
Is
want to see
AJ,
that another week.
Aaron Jones. Is Aaron Jones like a running back anymore, or just a receiver? Like
He's 31.
he didn't get many rushes.
No, he's
well, why would you when you have uber efficient Jordan Mason?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was very. I mean, Mason is gonna be a true X factor in that offense because, as Zach had talked about, if them and their improved offensive line, if they can run the football, establish any sort of run, you have Justin Jefferson, you have Addison coming back from suspension in 2 weeks, and then furthermore, right, we haven't
Thielen, I
mentioned
guess.
T.J. Hawkinson. Thielen's been involved, and I mean, had actually some nice plays. Obviously, you're gonna get him in short
Big drop.
down. Well, you're gonna
Big
get him in
short
short
down
down situations, and furthermore, you're gonna have him in blocking downs. At this point in his career, not as this focal separation guy, but you gotta like that offense. It's gonna come down to how McCarthy plays, and he showed it second half of week 1, got the job done. Yeah, we'll see against Atlanta how they look. Atlanta's a good football team. They should have. I mean, they should have won on Sunday.
Yeah.
against Bernie's Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You're all in one.
Yeah, I guess what's the
Yeah.
Atlanta's secondary is kind of the big question for them, right? I mean, their secondary and how their two rookie edge rushers play.
Yep.
That's most of their defense, I guess.
Which is going to be a great test for JJ McCarthy, especially in the passing game. I think if you watch any film from that game, if you can stop the run in that game, it's going to go a long way to winning that football game. So, I mean, I'm sure that's going to be an active piece in that because, Jefferson, they had, you got Jefferson going a little bit, but it wasn't like Justin Jefferson took this game over. Nor did Hawkins. None of the pass catchers really did. It was.
I mean, he had 143 passing yards.
Yeah,
The whole
really
game.
came in spurts, and that defense, has the power to set up some good field position too. So
It'll be interesting to see how Atlanta does against the defense. I want to see how Atlanta's offense does. How Michael Penix plays.
I mean, Tampa's got a solid defense.
That's the
but
players.
yeah, you're-
Penix has everything he could want, basically. I mean, his offensive line is good enough.
Drake London's
I haven't
gotta
paid
play.
much attention.
Sounds like
No,
he's
they're
expecting to
all
play.
Is he?
Does
Isn't London like
yeah, he's gonna play.
not gonna play?
No,
He's gonna be
I
back?
saw he was expected to play.
Yeah,
His shoulder was. Yeah.
Mooney, I don't know though. I'm thinking about starting Kyle Pitts.
Mooney didn't play much, or did he play it all week one?
Mooney was out week 1.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts was very well involved because of that. So
yeah.
Food for thought. I might do it. I might fall for it again.
Would you start Pitts or Hunter Henry?
Pitts.
Who would do Pitts?
It's close. Yeah, it's what I saw week 1.
Or Kate Otten is the third.
Pitts. Me 2 years ago would say Kate Otten.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Well, anything else before we wrap it here? Great episode. Good
No bias.
Takes.
Maybe you won't agree, but I think that the Colts Broncos game is like going to be a really good game. I think personally.
I have a feeling it's going to be a boring game to watch. That's
going to be
take.
a 10-7 final.
It'll be close. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's not going to be.
I'm thinking like a 17-13 snooze fest.
21-17. That's what it'll be.
12 for 24.
Well, you can't expect to have 80 points scored every single game like Sunday Night Football.
170 yards. JT
no, I'm just saying, if it's anything like last
28 with 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, like come on, that's not just
16 attempts for
that's insane.
55 yards.
Jared, did you see the video I sent you of Bradley Chubb tackling like an offensive guard or something for the Colts?
No, I don't think so. Do you send it Instagram or what?
Yeah. It was,
no, I didn't see it.
So Bradley Chubb was like running. It was a run play. I think there's probably JT, I would assume, but he was like chasing after the play, just tackles a guard, thinking it was the guy with the ball.
I love that. That's my favorite. That was one of my favorites from week 1.
So either
here it is.
JT is maybe a little overweight, or you have a very undersized lineman.
He just jumps on him.
So that's the defense that the offense tore apart. Just saying.
Yeah.
They couldn't tell a running back versus O-line.
It's Bradley Chubb. He's a good player. Like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah. We should also mention with the Dolphins, just before we went on the air, Tyreek Hill, the NFL announced they're opening their investigation now as well. So potential disciplinary. It was domestic violence over X amount of years.
With his wife.
So some uncertainty there regards to what that'll entail, and he parts rumors of trade too. I did draft Tyreek Hill in fantasy this year, but only in like one league redraft. I got him pretty late. So
that's a mistake.
My thing is like he wanted to trade last year. He said, "I'm out of here. I'm done." And then like a week later, he's like, "Nope, I love the city. I'm staying here." I don't think he's traded.
Should probably fell for that. I might have fell for that. So we'll see. But all right, I hope your week 2s go well. My eliminator pool.
Before we leave, let's all say our record in Boston Scott League. I'm 1-0.
Okay, 1-0. Jared's really
1-1.
But I am
performers.
What do you all think about me taking Dallas against the Giants just straight up to win the game in eliminator?
I don't like it.
Is that weird?
I think Giants are better. I think the offense is going to be better than they looked against Washington.
This might sound weird. I could take Baltimore, but I'm not. Should I just like am I overthinking this?
I took the Rams against Tennessee.
Okay, well, but what about week 2?
That's what I'm saying. Week 2, Rams against Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
I'm just fading Tennessee, I guess, because I took the Broncos week 1.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like, I don't want to fade
whoever they play. That's who I'm taking.
Did the Saints look any better than we thought they would?
Well, I faded the Saints. I took Arizona last week, but Seattle has not Seattle. New Orleans, I'm going to say it. They actually have a real shot to win the football game this week.
Yeah.
Who do they play?
They play Mac Jones and the 49ers.
Oh, yeah. No, this is a bad week to take the Saints. My other option I was going to go with was I was going to go Chargers over the Raiders.
No.
Or Tampa over Houston.
No. Well, that one maybe.
What are you talking about?
Tampa
Raiders at home. I think the Raiders can win that football game Monday night.
They're winning that football game.
They might cover.
So, survivor pools don't care if they cover.
Well, I'm
Matters if
just
they win.
telling you what I think might happen. I think of those two
For my
teams. I
own
think might
money's
tie.
sake, for my own money's sake on FanDuel, I kind of want the Chargers to lose because hopefully the Colts win and the Broncos lose. So then Chargers
wants
can't
the
win.
odds. You wouldn't cash that
Yeah.
out.
But
though.
Jared,
you wouldn't do
The
it.
Raiders are
Not already,
winning.
no.
The Raiders
Raiders
are
are,
winning,
yeah. They did win, yeah. So it wouldn't matter really.
which would probably be more beneficial if the Chargers lost because
Yeah.
betting wise they're a better team. But
Really?
Mm-hmm. We need Packers and Rams to win though.
Also, yes.
I did this so I could cheer for the Packers all year, just so you know.
Jared's cheering for the Packers. That's always good to hear. We're not cheering for the Colts. We're like that. We're like that.
sorry, Jared, my fantasy interest is in Jacksonville, so I have to cheer for them.
Fair enough.
Zach's been a Jaguars fan for a few years, and
I need
Right,
BTJ to do something.
that
Not
was
going 1
weird.
for 7.
that was weird.
No, what's funny is like I said, oh, he's doing nothing. Then he scores that touchdown. Nothing.
Still did
happened.
nothing.
That was his
Yeah.
last. That was his last thing.
Hey, no, he had a 11-yard catch after that.
That was so weird. That offense. I mean, we talked about ETN, whatever, establishing the run, so on. We even talked about Tank Bigsby to the Eagles, but that was just such a weird mix. We got to see more week 2. That was actually going to be one of my intriguing games.
Yeah.
Again, they play Cincinnati, so that's going to really answer some questions for us too.
It will. On that, I mean, because the question was them was it game script? Because they were up big pretty early.
The
So they
lightning
could just run the
delay.
ball.
Yeah.
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 Was it like I don't know. I think Trevor Lawrence be better than what he was last.
He looked worse. Well, he started looking not great. Zach was after actually the lightning delay, so it's hard to actually say. Like I don't could have been a fluke.
Oh yeah, it's just a lightning delay. No, he's good. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's gonna
The
take a
encouraging
lot to
thing
convince
Heard it
for-
here
me.
first.
For fantasy managers, good thing. Travis Hunter got 6 targets. He had 6 catches, 6 targets.
They just said he's playing more defense this week.
I still can't start him. I have him in a league.
I mean, he was a full-time receiver last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played. No,
I
he
got
played
Malik
a few
Neighbors,
plays.
Zach.
He played a few plays on defense.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he's gonna. It showed he's gonna be a primary receiver over corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. All right, that'll wrap it for week 1. Zach starting to have technical difficulties. How fitting. Well, excited for week 2, and we shall see if both teams come out with a win starting tomorrow night, Thursday night. That'll wrap it here for myself, Drew Skyberg, along with Zack Rausch and Jared Valleskey on this Wednesday night. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew's Sports Crew, The Journey to Million, the perfect podcast for you.